the game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they look just like they stay the same. You're getting way over your head, and you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child. Can't break even. Can't get out of the game. Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
All right, folks. This is me punching the clock, trying to do my Black Pill Friday, a late night AMA. So, and we welcome some people before I jump in. Got 49 people watching. Where my likes at? Y'all just got here. Be nice. Where my likes? I'm listening. What's going on? Like he says, hit the like button. Ken seeing red. What's going on? Toya with the forbidden apple. I'll show the picture in a minute. Be about peace. What's going on? Henderson Bancroft. What's happening? What kind of car is that, Henderson? Hey, go ahead and hit the like button. Oh, you just finished watching Revenge of the Sith? Oh, okay. As a former 3-year-old, I understand your pain from earlier in today's. Man, but that's why it's over there. So only people that want to endure have to be over there. Okay, the reading was spot on. I'm glad it was Toy. Toy is my Sith apprentice, so. Prince, what's going on? Gundam, what's happening? Roguish, what's up? You at home? You're not at the job, okay? Tyrone, I got one thing to say, Roguish. Bullet point. What's up, Tyrone? Ninja Person, what's happening? Dave Tao, hey, Jermaine 2024, the rise of the Dusty Kings. Solus, what's happening? Dr. Thunder, what are you doing up, man? H-Town, what's happening? The Ninja Person broke out the crayons earlier today, and the students ended up eating them. Unfortunately, he used glue as dipping sauce. I heard that. Paul, what's up? And it's all BGS's fault, man. But on the other hand, the reason it's BGS's fault is because what?
Guys, the bottom line is this. BGS is right.
Tony Davis, what's up? King. Gerardo boy, what's happening, man? OX, what's happening? CBP film, what's going on? And y'all supposed to be out dating, man. It's supposed to be date night tonight. Black males, what's up? Roguish, the what? The snooze kicker. Okay. And snooze kicker, is that the one that kicks over the alarm clock when the snooze instead of hitting the snooze button? Pragmatic Prime, what's going on? Shannon Green. Good evening, Mr. Teacher. What's your thoughts on the attacks on the ships in the Gulf? Potential expansion? It could be. It's hard to say, man. When you cut off trade like that, people tend to get pissed off because it costs them a lot of money. Kareem, what's up? Harvest 2? Bullet point indeed. I believe Beaches just took a shot of Patron. Not today. Jay Shabazz, what's going on? No more dating in 2024. You can date, just get your worth out of it. That's all. Looks like you're under attack for being as an ISIS sympathizer. I don't know how I am, ISIS sympathizer. ISIS is actually paid by the United States. Okay, where do you think they'll get the weapons and the money from? How do you think they're able to sell oil on the open market? When the Syrians can't even sell their own oil. Okay, I don't know how I'm a sympathizer, but hey, Let them make that make sense. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. I heard that. I don't know how I'm an ISIS sympathizer. I don't even talk about ISIS for the most part. I could care less. I know the Houthis are doing something. I don't know. The Houthis are not ISIS. So I have no clue about what they're talking about. 'Cause I haven't even talked about ISIS. ISIS is just a small player. Oh, difficult to sleep. Okay, the context information make it difficult. One to self-deceive. Okay, all right. Thanks for the explanation. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first off, okay, because of the other panel, okay, they keep asking me about this law. Right now, this law has been the bill has been around in Tennessee for like maybe a year and a half, and they did pass it into law. I think it was September, if I'm not mistaken, and I think the law went into effect in January. At the beginning of the year. But people keep asking me who sponsored the bill, uh, where's the bill passed, blah 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 blah. They could have looked it up. They could have looked it up within like 3 minutes instead of asking me. Well, you don't know who it is. I didn't work on it. You know, it was like almost 2 years ago. Dr. Johnson told me he was contacted because they read his 17-point plan, and they contacted him. And wanted to talk to him. And him and I think him and Dennis actually talked to these guys. Now, what went of it? He didn't expand upon it. He didn't call any names. It was actually a representative of a certain uh, uh, state congressman that wasn't named, and that's as far as I went after it. Okay, if it's something in motion, that's fine as long as we get some kind of traction. People think that everything has to be passed tomorrow, otherwise you have no effect. Feminism took 150 years to actually take its full effect. Hell, it took feminism like 80 years before they could actually vote from the time that they started. So trying to trying to push something forward within a couple of years, we don't black men don't have that kind of jack. We don't have that kind of jack. All we can be is slow and steady and take advantage of all the um, advantages that we can. That's all we can do. So they're expecting this holy grail. When you ask them what have they done, nothing. They haven't initiated anything, haven't started anything, haven't even talked to anybody about anything. But they try to hold you to a standard they can't even confirm. The first thing I want to do is actually it took me about 15 minutes, but I actually did find an article because the guy that actually sponsored the law wrote an op-ed. Okay, actually wrote an op-ed. Okay, written by him. Okay, op-ed is Tennessee turning a blind eye to paternity fraud. Okay, and this is the congressman, Rep. Alfonso Antonio Parkinson, right? That's the state rep. House Bill 2690, Senate Bill 1777, for it to become law, will require unwed prospective fathers to provide the results of a DNA test to vital records when voluntarily signing a birth certificate. I am the prime sponsor of the pending legislation, which is scheduled for a floor vote on the Senate side and on Thursday, March 17th, and a vote by the full House depends on the action of Civil Justice Committee, which will consider the measure next week. Here's why I am championing this legislation. I was stopped in the barbershop by a man who told me his story of a long-term relationship in which a baby was born, prompting him to sign the birth certificate. 5+ years later, he was told that the baby's mother had also been with her ex-boyfriend before the baby's birth. He saw the DNA test with the results proving that he was not the father. Subsequently, the relationship ended and the baby's mother opened a child support case against him. But the paternity evidence was presented at the juvenile court magistrate, who basically told him somebody's got to feed him and it will be you. He was ordered to pay child support and walked out of the courtroom in arrears. Eventually, his driver's license was suspended, stopped by law enforcement. He was jailed for driving on a suspended license. While in jail, he lost his job. His life turned upside down. Tennessee law provides a period for a person signing birth certificate to rescind. Since the window had closed, the man was legally considered the child's father. In this story are multiple tragedies. Not only was this man not the father. Appreciate you, KMS, supporting my interests. I appreciate you and what you do. Happy New Year. Appreciate you, KMS, as always. It was reported 1/3. Listen to this. This is the. Not only was this man not the biological father, but the biological father's rights were also abridged with a huge legal battle. The only way to get those rights back, and the child's right to a life with the legal biological father, was stolen. Now here's the key, right? Because this is what they're asking me. Okay. It is reported that 1/3 of the signatures on birth certificates are not those of the biological fathers. House Bill 2698 and Senate Bill 1777 would ensure that the actual biological father is listed on the birth certificate of a child. The Tennessee Department of Human Services, which oversees child support program, is fighting vigorously to kill the bill. Okay, what is the motivation? To receive $52 million in federal funding for state's child support enforcement program. DHS is required to create and provide procedures for acknowledging paternity. The three means for acknowledging paternity, as spelled out by the federal government, are voluntary acknowledgement of paternity, okay, DNA test for contested cases, and marriage. Under state law, the husband in marriage is presumed to be the father of a child. The feds created a baseline standard, what includes the state's programs, but don't restrict additions to it. Okay. Tennessee's VAP program shields paternity fraud by allowing unsuspecting putative fathers to blindly sign a birth certificate without a DNA proof. Fraud also comes into play when those who know they are not the biological father sign a birth certificate without a DNA evidence. Okay. Let me put this link in the chat for you guys. Okay. You can go back and read the rest yourself. Actually, it was Department of Health Services, I do believe. Let me scroll back. The Tennessee Department of Human Services, DHS, which oversees the child support program, is fighting vigorously to kill the bill. In other words, bitches, okay? But Rep. Antonio Parkinson, Democrat, District 98, can be reached at Rep. Antonio Parkinson at capitolhilltennessee.gov, okay? That is your guy, okay? That's one of the guys, okay? Proof, okay? What did he say? 1/3. This is his words. 1/3 of all births are probably what? Not the father, actually fraud or false. Okay. So I don't know if Big J Triple X is listening, but guess what? Because I said it was 1/3, right? Because that's been consistent all over the world, right? Uh, guess what? This is for Big J.
What's up, boss? You believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe in that? Huh? Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
In other words, now that ends that. So anybody can scroll back to the very beginning of this live stream and find out. Fuck around and find out, okay? That took you 15 minutes to find this shit. This is a congressman, state congressman in Tennessee doing an op-ed in a newspaper. You could have found it. If I find it, you could have found it. Instead of like almost a year. Who sponsored the bill? Or what's the name of the people? Blah, blah, blah. You could have found that shit. Okay? You found that shit your own self, lazy motherfuckers. Anyway. I'm gonna say lazy bastards. Anyway, there's the link. You can go read the rest for yourself. That's just one piece of evidence, okay? Just one. Got the name of the congressman, got his facts as far as he sees it, as far as the percentage of paternity fraud, right? Out of his own mouth. Go holler with God. Go fight with God. Don't fight with me. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't mind that, but I hate simps, man. I hate motherfucking simps. Okay. You don't like the manosphere? Fine. Don't be here. My thing, that's why I told MOT last night. Why, if you don't like the manosphere, why the fuck are you here? Dust, Dusty Dancing. Oh, I got a new one coming, man. I got a new one coming. I probably will do it tonight. I got a new one coming for the New Year's, man, for the Dusty Kings. And I hear there's something similar in Maryland in the works. You don't hold me to it. I'm hearing it. So, until it kind of comes to fruition, man, you got to deal carefully with these bastards, man. The second thing, and this is something MS Delta is going to love, right? Okay. Remember I was telling you about Deion Sanders and the Deion effect and what he was worth, not only to Jackson State when he was there, but also to Colorado, right? People keep saying it was about the record. It's about the record. It's about the record, right? Now, I'm going to pull up. MS Delta probably knows about Jeff Lightsey, right? Actually does a podcast covering HBCU football and especially Jackson State where he went. So I am going to pull him up, right? And now the video is called Deion Sanders Won't Sign a Contract Extension. Okay. And he's not really it's not my problem. Okay. So what MS Delta probably is familiar with Jeff Lightsey. Now Jeff Lightsey kind of dances around because he really doesn't want to get on the wrong side of Deion. But he's not really a Deion Sanders fan. Let's put it that way, right? And what I said about eyeballs and attention and what Deion and Deion Sanders' effect was worth to a program, to a whole entire HBCU league, right? Okay, it got disputed. No, it's about football, and you can't win on this level. Blah blah. I said, man, it has nothing. That's not why he's hired. Okay, he's hired to actually sell tickets and bring attention to the program. That's what he's hired for. As you can't pay for it. He has celebrity status. That's what they're paying for. Okay, his abilities as a coach is secondary. And I got all kind of pushback, all kind of shame, blame, and the fucking need to be all kind of sign language, right? And Jeff Lightsey was actually with Boyce Watkins going in on Deion, right? He's been doing that. He's been sneak dissing on Deion the whole year. But listen, I'm gonna play this and listen to what he says. The Brothers movie. Which Brothers movie? I don't know which one. Buckeye. I don't know which Brothers one. You can ask him. I don't mind doing it with him if he wants to do it. We're still supposed to review Leave the World Behind, and tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing the fourth the fourth episode of what was it called? The Wheel of Time with Dr. Gigi tomorrow. So it's actually been pretty good. We actually go into a lot of esoteric symbols and meanings and all kind of stuff, male versus female, all kind of shit, right? And we can actually do that. We actually be done that tomorrow, 12 Pacific time. I think it's East. It'll be like 3. So be aware of that. At some point, me and Dr. Johnson are supposed to do a film review of Leave the World Behind on Patreon. I don't know. I mean, it's only been the past couple of weeks, but a Buckeye fan, go blue. Anyhow, well, let's go ahead and get into this and get this over with, so we can actually get into your questions. Okay. Let me go 2.1.5, 1.25. Speed it up a wee bit and not make it too long. But the beginning of this is what's really important. Okay. The second part, but the beginning of this is actually important.
Deion Sanders gearing up for his final season at Colorado. I mean, I don't like to hear that. Let's talk about it. Something I heard. Maybe you guys saw it too, and why it's important. And does it let us know that Prime doesn't plan on being in Colorado past 2024. Let's talk about it after the bumper.
Another sneak diss. Okay, he always sneak dissing on Deion, but continue.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is Jeff Lightsey Jr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsey Jr.
And as always, if we actually give the guy use anybody's video, please go give him a like if you can. It's only fair, fair use.
Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because I upload all the time. Now, we've seen Deion Sanders in Colorado have been killing it on the recruiting trail. 7 offensive lineman transfers already committed to Colorado. Depending on what ranking you use, they're either first or second in the portal acquisitions.
What do we say about the portal acquisition in the second year and the people that he can attract, right? No, you got to win. If you don't win, you can't attract nobody. Bullshit, okay? He's already saying it.
As far as transfer portal acquisitions. And all of that is great. And that is why I've been telling you guys since last year that I thought they'd only win 6 games. They only won 4 in 2023. And I said in 2024, they'll probably go undefeated during the regular season.
Undefeated. Okay. I haven't heard that one before, but yeah. Okay. All right. That's
how good I think they can be. And that was before all of these transfer additions. And I still believe that. But even with these transfer additions, I think they added 3 more on Sunday. Is Coach Prime gearing up for the 2024 season to be his last shebang at Colorado? I think so. I think he is gearing up for his son to possibly be the number 1 overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft. Travis to be a top 5, top 10 pick in the 2025 NFL draft. And probably a couple more guys get drafted from the 24 Colorado.
Well, he did say also his second son, he wants him to be going the same draft. So
roster. But in 2024, 2025, the football season, Coach Prime won't be your head coach. And I've always thought that. But now it's looking like that is coming into fruition after this video that I saw posted by Coach JB, the former Last Chance U, Indy JUCO head coach. And now he runs a podcast, and he had a prominent Colorado person on his podcast. That was none other than 60 Academy, Mr. Coach Matt McChesney. I got to play for you what Matt McChesney had to say, and we got to talk about it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. This has come from the Coach JB show, Jason Brown. And this is what Mr. 60 Academy, Matt McChesney had to say. Let's take a listen.
All I've heard, I'm about to post this, but all I heard for the last couple of weeks is how Prime wants to stay at CU forever, right? And that, bro, that makes my heart warm. I don't want to leave, lifetime contract, blah, blah, blah. I brought that up yesterday with Bloom, who was even more integral in the hiring process than me. Like if I'm here, he's on another level up.
And by Bloom, he's meaning Jeremy Bloom. He used to play for, maybe not Jeremy Bloom, but Bloom used to play for Colorado, and he also, I'm pretty sure, played in the NFL. This is what he's talking about.
Here with Klatt and all them boys talking to Rick George and Deion. So, excuse me, he said, and he stopped me in the middle of conversation and was like, I want to talk about this. And he specifically said there's an offer on the table for Coach Prime to stay long-term, and he hasn't signed it. He doesn't think he wants to. So.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Bloom, who is in on contract negotiations, who makes things happen, who is a mover and shaker in Colorado, told Coach Matt that Deion has a contract on his table and that he hasn't signed it and that he doesn't think he wants to sign it. Let's keep listening.
That, in my opinion, is like, whoa, that's very revealing because that's like breaking news, bro. I literally just saw this morning, Coach Prime never wants to leave Denver, and he's talking about that. Well, apparently there's an offer on the table for him to be signed long-term, and he doesn't want to sign it. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Maybe he's leveraging it for more money, more years. Like that's the way that
boom. What about that, Jeff?
Negotiations work. I'm not mad at the man at all.
Yeah. Because you think Coach Prime is a piece of shit. That's why.
Doing. I just thought it was very revealing with Jeremy would say that yesterday on the show.
That ain't what he's doing. That ain't what he's doing. That's a positive spin on the reality. Let's talk real. Let's talk reality. The reality is he doesn't plan on being there past 2024.
How do you know?
Now, because here's why. Most coaches, let me not say no coach. Most coaches don't get contract extensions after going 4-8.
Oh,
that just don't happen.
So why is he getting a contract extension after 4-8? Go ahead, spill the beans. You've been shitting on them all year. Spill the beans. And Mr. Stelter can tell you, he's been shitting on them all year.
Major college football, high-level college football, most coaches don't get contract extensions when they go 4-28 on the season. But you see why they did it. You see why Colorado would want to give Deion Sanders a contract extension. 1, because the man has options. Because most coaches who go 4-8 don't typically have a ton of options. That man has all the options in the world. 2, because he did improve. The 4-8 is a 3-game improvement over the 1 win they had the year before. And 3, because albeit they did go 4-8, they probably made more money in one football season than they have ever made in any football season in the history, in any sporting event in the history of Colorado University, CU. Period. They probably made more money the first 4 weeks of Deion Sanders being a head coach during the season than they made maybe in the previous 10 years combined.
I said that right at the very beginning. It's called money and eyeballs, right? He already talked money, getting ready to talk eyeballs. Watch.
That is what the Deion Sanders effect had on Boulder, Colorado, had on Colorado football. And so that's why you offer him a contract extension, even though he only went 4-4.
Yes.
Now.
Yes. Say it again, black man.
Here's the thing. Coach Matt brought up some good points. Maybe he's holding out for more years, more money, blah, 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 because that is what you would do.
Yes.
In most negotiations.
Yes.
Especially if you only went 4-8. What
Yes.
happens if I go 8-4?
Yes.
What happens if I go 9-3? What happens if we're good enough to go 12-0 like Jeff says we
Yes.
are? Or Jeff believes that we could, right? In 2024.
Yes.
So that would make the number go up.
Yes.
Yeah, but no. Because
Why
right now, Colorado would have to write the man a blank check because his impact is greater than wins and losses. That's 10 million people watching Colorado.
What do you say it again, black boy? His impact is greater than wins and losses. Let me rewind that back for all the haters, right? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me pull. What does Coach Prime have to say about this? What do he say?
What's up, boss? You believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. Ah! Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
You believe now? Okay.
Most negotiations, especially if you only went 4-8. What happens if I go 8-4? What happens if I go 9-3? What happens if we're good enough to go 12-0 like Jeff says we are?
Yes.
Or Jeff believes that we could,
Yes.
right? In 2024. So that would make the number go up. Yeah, but no. Because right now, Colorado would have to write the man a blank check because his impact is greater than wins and losses. They had 10 million people watching Colorado game last year.
Yes.
One game, 10 million people.
Yes.
At one point early in the season, Colorado had like 4 of the top 5 most watched games. 3 of the top 5, 4 of the top 5. Colorado did.
It's actually 4 of the top 5. Okay. They're actually number 1 4 weeks in a row.
So the wins and losses are one thing, but he can get whatever he wants. Would it be able to demand whatever he wants? He's not signing that thing because he don't plan on being there. Once Shador's gone, once Travis is gone, Deion's gone.
Where's he gonna go?
Let me repeat that. Once Shador's gone, once Travis is gone, Deion will be gone.
Where's he going?
And that's why all the high school players decommitted. All the 25 kids, Winston Watkins, Antoine Wilson, the quarterback. All of those kids decommitted. All of those kids he had in 25, and even a lot of them in 24, the high school players, they decommitted. Because they know, they got the feeling Winston Watkins went on record and said, I don't think he's going to be there. I don't think he's going to be there by the time I get there. So I'm going to leave my recruitment open and see what happens from there. Like the man said it. And now the folks in Boulder are starting to feel it. You can tell yourself all you want that he wants to be in Colorado for life, that he's going to be the head coach of Boulder forever. He's going to do this and he's going to do that. You can sell yourself that pipe dream all you want. Just know for the better part of a year, and right now again, and I will continue to do it throughout the 24 season, Deion Sanders won't be the head coach of Colorado in 2025.
Okay.
And now this is just more evidence to prove the fact that he has a contract on his desk and that he hasn't signed it and that high-ranking people don't believe that he wants to sign it. That tells me all I need to know. That tells me what I already knew. That just confirms what I already knew. He won't be there in 25.
All right, we'll see.
So Colorado, enjoy all these commitments. Enjoy having a beefy O-line next year, pause. Enjoy all of this. Really soak in this moment. Soak in all the celebrities that are going to come through Boulder next year, just like they did early this year. All the millions and millions, because you're going to be a way better football team. You're going to have a great football team, I think. Like, you're going to have a 10, 11, 12 win team. You're going to have an awesome team. You're probably going to win the Big 12. You're going to have an awesome team. So really smell the roses, soak it all in. Because as soon as Shador and Travis declare for that draft, Florida kept Billy Napier around for one more year. Miami kept Cristobal around for one more year. Let one of them go 6-6 or 5-7. You don't think Deion would rather be in Gainesville?
Why would he rather be in Gainesville when he getting all this money? Why? Be just his master teacher, little dude. Show some respect. Keep the 3 great information you taking me off the cliffs after my divorce. Okay. Oh, talk me off the cliffs after my divorce. Me Too case, alienation of my 10-year-old son. Thank you. Oh, appreciate you, man. I'm glad I could help, man. I'm glad I could help, man. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, man. You know, you have to, that's what I think I'll play this thing about the actually Tara Ben talking about detachment, emotional detachment that men have to use. You have to keep some kind of space between that. I love my kids, I love all my women, but the thing is, I always knew I had to keep some kind of space. Okay. But then maybe that's a Gemini thing. But the thing is, I had to keep some kind of space because I didn't want to get too invested in them to where I would actually like jump over a cliff. Okay. Um, at some point, you got to be able to be strong enough to actually walk away and let them live their life. Okay. Because no matter how small they are, okay, that's their life. I said that to my children when they were small, right? If you choose your mother, you choose your mother. I'm here. If you want to choose me, I will take care of you, do everything I can for you. You choose your mother, you choose your mother. Okay. There's only so much I can do for you. And when they're grown, they come in, hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you chose your mama. You could have chose me. How come you didn't choose me? Well, I was a little kid. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You chose her. And this is your fate. Gotta leave people to their fate sometime. Yeah, Piston need to go get Prime. Well, the thing is that he can only do so much for a basketball team. The thing is, um, I was saying that because I was saying all this because Jackson State, and even though Lacey's still kind of bitter that Deion left Jackson State because he knew exactly what Deion meant to Jackson State and to the HBCUs. Okay, he did, and they basically screwed him. They should come all came together and make sure that he stayed because I don't think Jackson State's been on Sports Illustrated since. Okay, Jackson State has never been on Sports Illustrated before until what? Until Prime. Okay, he brought all this attention to that little school and to their programs. Okay, now guess what? They don't have it. Well, they're still trying to ride off of his fame. That's how come they're still talking about it because they're still trying to keep attached to him instead of just letting him go. Let yourself go and let it go and go live your life. Like I looked at Jackson State's stands after Coach Prime left. They're only half full. But you let all that go. Celebrities, all the lights, all the cameras, they all left. They went with him. But that wasn't worth enough to you until it was too late. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if you can never say never. He could be right, but we'll see. I think so. But I get a lot of this. I'm called the gynocracy about this stuff. Even some brothers don't believe they're part of the gynocracy. I mean, if he didn't, if he wasn't that guy, who couldn't kind of produce these kind of results, I would say so. Because I'm not a Deion Sanders fan. Okay, never was. I like the dude. I was never a fan. I could care less, about Jackson State for the most part. Right? Hey, if somebody gives you a gift and you squander it, stop being mad. What's up, Charles? So anyhow, that's all I wanted to say. Basically, for all you folks that talked about that it was wins and losses, and he got to prove himself, and blah 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 blah. I told you the first 4 games, he's already made his money. Okay, when he went 4-0 and had all those TV cameras following him, and basically Colorado was a top looked at football program for about first 5 or 6 weeks. Okay, that's exposure. Okay, that's exposure. You can't pay for that. So he basically in his first year, he basically paid off his whole contract, and they know it. That's why they want to keep him around. I don't blame him. I would too. They're really ready to write him a blank check. If he goes 12-0, they're gonna write him a blank check. Okay. Well, if he turns that one down, then I can say there's something else going on. Okay. Turns that one down. Anyhow, I'm gonna take some questions and we'll see about having people up, man, because I already did a stream earlier. So I don't know if I want to, take a panel. But they did. Well, they're going to be better next year. The portals are. They already got a line coming, an experienced line coming through the portal next year. They got 7 people. Okay, he said he need about 7 dogs. So what if he gets 14? Okay, they're gonna be a monster, especially if Shadur. If they get a running back, what they really need is a running back. They get an experienced running back behind that line. Okay, they could be a monster. They could be a monster. It was sold out before we had a scheduled. In fact, they had there was a lottery to get tickets to a Colorado game. That's how bad it was. It is more expensive. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's the Deion effect. It's not just the football team, but also the between Deion Sanders and Russell Wilson coming to Colorado basically at the same time. It was basically a magic effect where people started getting more interested in the area. So I'm sure real estate prices went up, all that kind of stuff went up because these people are actually here. I try to tell these people all the time it's better to be needed than wanted. That's very true. Yeah, well, it's called racial hypergamy. Actually, we'll probably have to go back and revisit that, the racial hypergamy and the chart. Okay, I probably have to do a standalone about that because, I mean, what, what was said in the social dominance order? Okay, uh, basically, that little chart, what's going on in the dating apps is reflect exactly what he was saying, what Jim Daniels was saying. Okay, so it's very obvious that those two things match. If you take just that and the dating apps and the racial hierarchy, right, and then you look at the marriage at the marriage percentages that white men marry at, you can't get past that. You can't get past it. You just can't. And it's not just here; it's all over the world. But it's most intense here. Running back McCaskill posts his breakout video today. 1,000 his rookie season before his injury. Okay, yeah, just the merch alone, man. The merch alone, and basically Colorado dropped. I mean, not Colorado, but Jackson State dropped the bag on just the merch. Okay, they could have made $1 billion on merchandise if they had kept Coach Prime and marketed him the right way instead of fucking with him. Okay, how you let people break into his office? How you let people break into his cars? He should have been treated like a golden goose, and you didn't treat him that way. That's what you got. Dr. Goodbar, he had a wrench. I don't know why he doesn't. No, it's because that's not his normal channel. Okay, that's a different channel. That's I mean, he doesn't have a wrench. But if he came in big discussions, he's got 3 wrenches. All his discussion channels all have wrenches. So if he wants a wrench, he can have one. But that's not his normal channel. Yeah, Jermaine Barr does have wrenches. He's got 3 wrenches. Any D Manual Junior DVA. What's the DVA? Yeah, yeah. He should have security around him, his home, his son. Yeah, at all times. Yeah, they dropped the bag. They need to hire you, Charles. Yeah, he's got several wrenches already. No, it's okay. Jackson State lost. Yeah, they know they fumbled the bag. No value for black male leadership. Yeah, yeah. That's my thing. Oh man, what is it? Oh, he can put it in, man. Somebody can put it in for me because I don't have it up front. Yeah, they lost billions. They did. I was pissed off about that. I really was. I'm kind of mad about that because black folks do this shit all the time. What's and who's your next target for racial hypergamy? I'm probably gonna. Wait a minute. Somebody sent me this. Somebody sent me this. Kim Foster. Okay, and this is something. See if I can find it. Because people sending me stuff about law changes. Man, I told you this shit is the stuff is changing. See if I can find it. Let's go to X because he sent it to me. Let's go to X. Let's go to Twitter or X. What do you guys call? We call this X. We call this Twitter still. Okay. This is a TikTok. This is a TikTok, right? And this is the reach back, okay? This is the fucking reach back by these goddamn feminists, right? Now they're doing a mea culpa, right? They're not talking all that firebrand rhetoric like they used to. Okay, so this is Kim Foster, Miss our favorite educated four. Okay, I was talking all that feminist shit, right? About I want march for you and how black men are bullet bags and all that kind of shit. Ask what's going on. Tuition for the master teacher. Appreciate you. Well, somebody said, "What is a DVA?" Somebody asked me, "What's a DVA?" I didn't catch that, so post it again because I don't know what a DVA actually is. Oh, they still call it Twitter? Okay. Let me play this real quick, right? This is her doing a mea culpa, right? This is the table, right? This is the reach back is accountable commentary says.
Feminists be trying to help y'all. I, as a feminist, am telling you that you are worth more than what's in your wallet. Remember the conversation between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin? Nikki said in that conversation, I'm not looking for a provider. I want a partner. I understand it's not your fault you can't be a provider. So don't take that on me because I didn't even really ask you to do that. It's
Bullshit.
the manosphere people who are telling men you're not worth shit and you don't deserve shit because you can't pay all the bills. I understand why you can't pay all the bills. Just show up and make.
No, yeah, bullshit, woman. Y'all said that shit. Go to Kendra, was it Kendra G's channel? They said it's on a regular basis. Stop with that bullshit. Y'all now all of a sudden you put it in reverse, even including you. We're calling us dusty and all that kind of shit. Anyhow, continuing.
And make my life easier. So you rather beat yourself up, be mad all the time because you can't fulfill the dictates of normative masculinity when I, being bad feminist, and said
Normative masculinity. See that bullshit? That little sneak diss?
I actually don't even need you to do that. Make
Ooh.
this a happy, joyful life. You rather be down on yourself all the time about why you're not a six-figure man. Okay, that's your choice.
That's bullshit, girl. Even you. Now they coming with the bullshit, okay? Now they're coming with the bullshit, okay? But that's the next one, okay? That's the next one. White men ain't taking them, and their life is not what they thought it would be. Yeah, I know. What the fuck? What the fuck, right? I don't want to be a partner, Smurfette. They're doing the reach back. Y'all be careful about the reach back, okay? She's a liar. She's not a chameleon. She's a liar. Our educated four. Because the environment is changing, MS Delta. Okay, but I've been telling you guys basically go look at Richard Reeves, go look at Chetty, go look at Galloway, go look at these white boys basically giving up. Right? They can't handle that shit. They have to shift the way the money is actually moving. Okay, it's actually moving. They have to shift it. So guess what's going to have to happen? What's going to have to happen is that they're going to have to start changing laws and giving men a better shot at life, okay? Especially young men. Otherwise, they're going to quit on you. Them being violent is one thing. Them quitting on you is another, okay? That's what's happening. Yeah, hashtag the reach back. I heard that. 2024, trust me, a bucket of cash will get them crawling. It's already gotten real, man. I'm seeing white women crying that they're gonna get put in the street. She went for looks. No, she couldn't find a suitable guy. She didn't want the guys that went for her. Educated fours have to take what they can get. Yeah. Men are MGTOWs, man. It used to be a small group of men, but now, man, there are the MGTOWs, SYSBM, or passport bros. They getting the fuck out of Dodge. Even white chicks can't catch a break now. Damn, these children talk like they look like a million bucks. That's how come they mad at Simone Biles, because she got the exact man that they would love to have, and they pissed. Okay, tall, You know, he got got two-thirds of the light skin trifecta. Okay, he's athletic. He's a football player. He's a real physical alpha, right? The exact kind of man that they want. And this little 4'8" dark chick got him. They pissed. And she knows, and she's gloating. Okay. That's really what they hate. Divorced him because she's throwing Jonathan Owens in their faces. Hey, see what I got, bitches? I said, I'm a little smurf. See what I got? Now tell me about my edges now, heifers. Talk to the edges now, bitches. Cat Williams is black pill, man. He's not a MGTOW. Cat Williams on borderline pimp, man. That's what Cat is, man. Cat's a borderline pimp. He's black pill all the way. That's his problem. Cat Williams is nuts. That's really his problem. Cat Williams had a very rough, poor childhood, and he's a little guy. And two things wrong with him, and basically that he's black pill because he grew up around hoes and prostitutes. The third thing is he's on drugs. So homeboy is all Cat's funny as hell, but he's all fucked up. He's all fucked up. So I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. Oh yeah, you know. Oh, Simone ain't got to say shit. So all Simone got to do is show that ring. You know, like she's saying, "Kiss the ring, bitches." That's what Simone's saying. All right, y'all got questions? Got an amen? Y'all got questions? Shoot. All right, shoot. If y'all got questions, go ahead and shoot. See, the weave has certainly been upgraded on that four. Yes, well, yeah, it has. Well, she got money now, so she can afford a better weave, Toya. She need to go down to the DR and get fixed up a little bit. She needs some boobies. Be just you right. Maybe they hate some unbiased. Oh yeah, I would. She's flexing. Of course she's flexing. You know, if if I got a bad bitch, man, and I was a dude, and she was like a 9, I'd flex on her. I flex on niggas too. Oh hell yeah, check her out. Yeah. Now what? Well, my fiance used to do that all the time, right? She get dolled up in them big 38 double D's, and that little bitty waist and them dimples, okay, and her being like a damn near 5'9", and all them bitches, all them bras that thought I wasn't good enough, man. I show up in a restaurant with her, all of a sudden they back off, like damn, damn, Imagine me showing up with Toya, okay, and Toya flexing, damn, wow, that's you, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'd flex. Hell yeah, that's what you get it for. What did Ryan Teraband said? If you're a trophy, an ornament, right? Ornamental. Okay, you're there to be shown off to the man that bought you, right? That's what you're. I ain't never had no money, so I had to take the trophies when they came, right? I've been lucky. I've been lucky. I've had very good looking women, so I've been lucky. But hell, I show them off. Is USA gonna pass the dollar? No, they can't. Oh hell no. I knew they were going to take Russia's money when they first froze the assets and started that war. Russia was never going to get their money back. They're never going to get their money back. And Russia and China doesn't care. They know the money's never going to come back. They already know that. How do you think they paid for the war? Not going to get their money back unless they're forced not to. I'm simping with Toya. Nah, and get somebody like Toy said, go ahead and doll up, baby. We going in the sleigh. Okay. We're coming in the sleigh. We're gonna back them chicks up tonight. Yeah. Hey, if you get one, flex. Who's more gangster, the USA as far as what? You're tall as hell. You goddamn right. My tallest girlfriend, she was 5'10" and a half. with green eyes and red hair. Believe it or not, naturally redhead, and the biggest green eyes you ever saw. I don't think she's thin, but thing is, she's tall. She's model-esque, with a bump. But yeah, and she put on heel. Yeah, she put on heels with them green eyes. Yeah, people got ooh. I had a former football players, man. Like, who's she? So I've been lucky. I don't know. If I were younger, 20 years younger, yeah, Tori would be in trouble. But hey, we all got to retire. Any other questions? According to Omar Johnson, any successful black man who does not marry sisters should still leave everything to the community and not their non-black women. Yeah, I say bullshit. Okay, most people of that kind of wealth have a trust. Okay, and the wife gets a certain amount. Even Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, right? Most of the money's in a trust. It's not. She doesn't have access to all of it. It's in a trust. So whatever he was doing before, he's still doing, right? According to the trust. Yes, she was. Green Eye Bandit. I can't even tell the story. I can't even tell the story. I paid for that one. It wasn't in money, but I paid for that one. I'm still paying for it. What happened in the Miami Mall? I don't know, man. I'm not in Miami. I don't know. I haven't even seen it. I support you regardless. I'll say for behind the wall if necessary, but I would like to hear your thoughts on what, Andre? I didn't see it. Why is it the only men on YouTube that tell the women to get a white man that they don't care, or black men? It's because that's what they really want. We're tired of hearing their mouth. That's why, Elder. If you want to come up, Elder, and talk about it, we can. That's why. Tired of hearing. If you want a white man and you're putting us down and you flexing on us and talking shit, go get your white man, all right? Because we never could do anything about a black woman get a white man ever. We never had a say so. Yeah, that white man could have your woman anytime he wanted, going all the way back to slavery. If you had to guess what your percentage of World War III popping off this year is, zero. No, it's not zero, but less than 1%. We robbed Saddam, Gaddafi, strong on Putin and Jinping. No, we didn't. Basically it backfired on them. Nah, he was high, man. That motherfucker was high as a kite. He was high as a motherfucking kite, man. They seen him fucked up and high on a kite, man. I don't hear that shit. They knew. I'm in LA, man. That motherfucker was on drugs. Charles, I've had a couple. Okay. You look at a white woman's literature, she's always pined for a white man. But our state is like 42% Latino, so it's a majority Latino state already. So the influx happened like 30 years ago. What's your opinion? What a black man could do as a collective to get their women to improve their behavior? You got to leave them at least once. It's the only thing that's going to change. Only the environment and you leaving can change them. That's it. That's all you can do. They're not going to change otherwise. What strain hat is Charleston White, black pill, or white pill? I don't know. I don't know because he lies a lot. I can't tell. He lies a lot. I can't tell what Charleston White is. I believe he's black pill. I love green eyed girls. They're okay, man. I like green eyed girls. I like it depends on the woman. You think China will make an attempt to take back? Nope. They already have Taiwan. They don't need to take them back. They already have them financially. They don't need to take them physically. They always have. A lot of the investment that Taiwan has comes from China. From LA West Side. Yeah, yeah. Mostly from the West Side. But I'm older, so I don't have the same. I'm older, and I went to a white school for most of my life, so I don't sound like the rest of the guys. Because even though I grew up there and grew up in black neighborhoods, I went to white schools. I don't sound like them. Same thing with my kids. Yeah, it backfired. Yep. Oh yeah, count the ways. If you're on my Patreon, I actually told you that for the last 2 years, almost 2 years, about what's going on with the U.S. and Ukraine and all this kind of stuff. I said that 2 years ago. Actually, no, I didn't. They didn't. She didn't mess up my life. She was actually one of the coolest women I've ever met. Believe it or not. It's them dark. With me, it's them dark ones. Them chocolate ones. Woo. I always tell the dark ones, man, y'all good to me, just not good for me. Okay, y'all ain't good. Them dark women for me, just not good for me. Me and dark women, they love the hell out of me, but they're not good for me. I've learned that. He's a shock jock. Well, they can't change that. I think they don't. What do you think about age gap dating? If it works for you, it's fine. Okay. The thing is that with age gap dating, it depends on whether you have kids or not. Okay. If you're 40 and she's 20, if you don't have kids, there's no problem, right? If you already have kids and dear near grown kids, then that's where the problem comes in. That's how come I didn't do it after a certain age, after like 35. Since I already had like 3 kids, I mean, I didn't want to have any more. So getting a woman without kids that's 20, it's not fair to her. That's why I didn't do it. But other than that, that's fine. It's probably better for you. No, no, they're not changing. Well, I don't think they can. The only way that they would do that is if the United States really start putting weapons on in Taiwan and forcing the issue, which China doesn't want to fight a war. China wants to do business. They want most of their money to actually go uh, as far as investment for business. They don't want to spend the money on weapons. Okay, they really don't. They actually didn't want Russia to fight this war, but Russia had no choice. Well, you elder, let's put it this way. You know what? And I'm kind of sick of this. Y'all know these broads, okay? You grew up with these broads. Y'all heard this shit all your life. You come in here asking dumbass questions. You've heard this shit all your life from these women. You guys act like you guys are in a bubble, and you're not. When you're in elementary school, when you're middle school, when you're in high school, when you're in college, when you grow up, when you're at the workplace, all this shit, man. Why you guys act like it's something different? Especially educated women, okay? Especially that one. Why you guys ask dumbass questions you already know the answer to? It just sounds like you have more of an LA accent in your older stuff. I don't know what LA accent actually is. West Coast accent, maybe. So, if you had caught me in my 20s, I sounded probably more like Jules, more preppy white. But since I lived in a black neighborhood, and I worked in a sector where there was mostly black people, I kind of lost a lot of it. Pay what you weigh. Why do our women lie about how white men love them, but history says different? But they lie on us, and history says different. Why do they? That's what they've been taught. Women actually that they. But you already know the answer to the question. Why do you ask? You already know. If you're an elder, you already know. Oh yeah, they'll change if you leave. They already started to change, right? What's this thing with Kim Foster, right? Okay, let's play it again. Let's play it again. Okay. She didn't say this. She didn't say this even 6 months ago, right? Okay. They'll change their tune. She changed her tune. What did she say?
To help y'all. I, as a feminist, am telling you that you are worth more than what's in your wallet. Remember the conversation?
Now, when Ebony K. Williams actually came up and saying that shit about a bus driver, she wasn't saying that shit. Okay. Why now? The environment has changed. Okay. They have to change their tactics.
In between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin, Nikki said in that conversation, I'm not looking for a provider. I want a partner. I understand it's not your fault. You can't be a provider. So don't.
She didn't say that. She did not say that when you're talking about bus drivers. She was talking shit. Okay. They'll change. They'll change the way they do shit when you leave them. Passport bros. Uh, basically more options for black men. The economy changing. They have to change their tune. They have to compete. I believe the interest rates will drop. Will drop to boost housing market significantly. The interest rates have nothing to do with the housing market. It has to do with the dollar. Okay, they will drop it. He will drop it if he can. Okay, it's between the dollar, the currency externally, and the banks. Okay, you raise the interest rates, the banks will actually go broke. Okay, if you drop it, the dollar will suffer, and your costs of imports will go up. They're between a rock and a hard place. Those it has nothing to do with the housing market. The biggest thing in the housing market is to get Wall Street out of it. Light skinned girls love me. I mean, I got, I've had both. Okay, they need to be built and act like Lapita to keep a white man. Uh, Not necessarily. It depends. Lapita's actually kind of thick for a white man. My Grizz out here dropping threes like, no, okay, all right. Hope they win. Why do you bother with some of these detractors? Some people will never be satisfied no matter what you provide them with. It's basically to keep them busy instead of them bothering everybody else. Okay, they bother the PhDs and everybody else. But if I keep them busy, they kind of leave everybody else alone. Yeah, basically, she was slim like Zendaya. In fact, that's probably the best as far as the one with the green eyes. That's probably the best take on her is Zendaya. Long leg, very long legs, kind of slim, model-esque, and tall. Yeah, except she had red hair and green eyes. No, she didn't have freckles. She did not have freckles. I wish I could show her, but I can't. Zendaya has excellent legs. Okay, good model. Be a question about a Bible verse. If John 14 through 16, everybody seems to tap dance around any answer they give, or I missed the point. I'd have to look it up because I'm not as versed on it as I once was. But I will look it up. Uh, let's see. 16 what? 16 through 18. Okay. Oh, John 4. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know which version. I'm not even going to ask which version. All right. I got to increase the size on this font. All right. Let's see. See what it is. Let's see. 16 and 18. He told her, "Go call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have been with 5 husbands, and the man you are now with is not your husband." What do you have to say about that? Said it's quite true. Okay. That means she's a village wife. Okay. She's been spread around. Says, sir, give me water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming back and to draw water. Okay, she's looking for a bailout. And she says to go find your husband. In other words, your husband is your bailout. She wants something from a man, but the thing is, she needed a husband to actually give her what she needs, and she doesn't have a husband. So that's what it is. In other words, she needs a man instead of being a concubine for many men. Lock down one that will provide for you, and she didn't because she didn't want to. So you had to beg. When she gets older, she has to beg for somebody, beg for somebody to actually help her instead of following the rules. I got watching these reports about actually sending a lot of migrants to sanctuary cities like Chicago. Yeah, I would too because they have to spread these people out. Okay, and the U.S. is not giving them help with these migrants. If you want them to come across, you got to either spread them out or give help. Europe does it all the time. Ascribe a woman. Oh no, it's too late for that, man. There's nothing that can actually make me get back in the game. Maybe 10 years ago, but now, no, not even close. And I've had offers that there's one that would, but I'm too old for that. Okay, she's pretty, she's accomplished, all that kind of shit. But the thing is, I'm too old for that. So, and she's a wonderful person. I'm just too old. America isn't going to give up a spot without a fight. They're fighting, but they can't fight history though. Russia had a choice, just made the wrong one. Not really. Actually, they made the right one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They need a chair, man. They need a chair. They need a provider. Most sons are only sons anyway. In China, boomers won't sacrifice their only sons. One child policy. Depends. I don't know what that means. Be just as right. Dar says either America's on top or no one's on top. At some point you can't stop it. I don't see what's so special about in here. She's actually the perfect model. She's 26. She looks like a little girl, and she's got long legs. She can wear anything. That's what makes her special. She's got great legs. I can't deny about that, especially if you're a white guy. Why weren't the neocons purged from the government when Obama got? Because you don't know who the neocons actually are. Because neocons are not just Republicans. They actually agree. Yeah, want to beat them after me. All I can think about is CS and struggle. Okay. Child support and struggle. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got this. Well, that's what any woman. Younger women or older women. It depends on what you need. If you're young and you need some game, need some experience, and need some kind of coaching, I would say older woman. If you're older or you don't need the game, get a younger woman. My ex-wife says double majors at Spelman, and she was the same way. Oh yeah. I don't know what elders arguing about. But if the elder want to come up and argue about it, man, we can, because basically, you know, I don't know why guys come in pretending and they're full of shit. Okay, you're full of shit. If you dealt with women, you know you're full of shit. I get tired of that, man. Y'all full of shit. Women are too. I hope she never has kids. Okay, I don't know what that means either. Why does Jess insist on coming around? She is because Jess is not wrapped that tight. Okay, that's why. She ain't wrapped that tight. Jess probably has some good punani. She really does because she's crazy as a bed bug. That's like when she can't lock down a white guy because she's crazy as a bed bug. Nobody's going. Her other sisters are already married. How come she's not? It's because she's not wrapped that tight. Smart as hell. Smart as hell. She's smart as hell, but there's something off about her. Yeah, well, it depends. She's that's not a wife. Don't accept a partner for a wife. She wants a provider and a partner. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. That's that in that Bible verse. Yeah, she's a village wife. Unfortunately, it seems like the women may be a slow turn, but the programming in media is going strong. No, actually, the media is starting to make the switch. Okay, media is starting to make the switch. The women will follow. When the money stops, women will follow. Following her, KF following her left, following left here at the end of the year. Yeah, she's got to. Oh, she cammed up. Okay, all right. I haven't seen. I saw parts of Charles's stream. Okay, and what she looked like, I don't know. Were you ever accused of this by black people? You talk like, yeah. When I was younger, I got that. What would happen if we return to the gold standard? You'd have an instant depression. Okay, return to the gold standard. Not enough gold. If you try to go back on the gold standard, a lot of people would be out of work because money would be tight. Oh, okay. Her voice is annoying. Uh, demographic, any type of dudes you would go back to. What demographic type of dudes you think will go back to black women? I would say about 80% because that's what they're used to. It actually ranges all the way across the demographics. I love Lupita. She's all right. She's cute. I mean, I have cousins that are built just like her. She's cute. This have all to do with us funding other people's wars. There's a reason for us funding other people's wars. Okay, she's not worth the squeeze. That troll-sized chick is represented at least. Okay, I haven't seen her, so I don't know what she looks like. Was she cammed up? When she finally cammed up? All right, you guys, leave Elder alone. I don't want this going on in my chat. Okay, so y'all leave him alone. Okay, he asked the question. I think it's bullshit, but thing is, he asked it, so I'll leave him alone. Okay, she's annoying. Okay, Kobe asked me, yeah. Oh, it's already happened. I think they made their choice. Heard about Bob in the live film. I ran out of gas with my daughter. It's snowing. I have contact everyone I know. And I know. Okay, all right. Bullshit. Okay. You think Memo T is really married? We don't know you, man. So if we knew you, it might be a different thing. We don't know you, so don't beg again. Otherwise, we're gonna block you. SBGs, I prefer a black one with collarbones and big donkey butts. Yeah, well, everybody's got their likes. Has the United States Suez Canal crisis come yet? Not quite yet, but it is close. I would say that. When will the empire become obvious? The empire can no longer be afforded. It must be liquidated bankruptcy style. They can't because it would crash the whole system. That's why they can't do it. Don't look her up. Actually, although Google should return safe images. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea about her, man. She's I really don't care, man. If you guys are interested, uh bruh, okay. We don't know you. Now I don't want to have to block you. We don't know you. Okay. If we knew you, it'd be different. We don't know you. So we're about to get past the BGS. Okay. We don't know you, bro. Yeah, yeah. Well, I haven't used it in a while. You like to do avatar? Oh, this is actually my master teacher's avatar on another channel. I just didn't change it. Okay, no problem. What do you think about the new cat? Well, the new Cat Williams, he sounds like the old Cat Williams. The one-child policy and losing their only sons may prevent China from doing war. Now, if they got it, that's not going to prevent them. They got 1.5 billion people, man. It's not going to prevent them, and they have more men than they actually use, so that won't prevent them. It's not true. Yeah, she's model-esque. If you like models with long legs, it's okay. But if you get her dressed up, you can show her off. That's the reason you would have her. She's a red carpet chick. Joe Horn is probably the best geopolitical analyst and historian. He's okay as far as black. I wouldn't say he's the best. And they flag back like a motherfucker. She got a bubble. She's got great legs, especially for a model. I hope she does have kids. They'll probably change her. Oh, she came in with panties on and had to think about the cost of war payments. Why are you still shooting live rounds anyway, man? You passed that prime, okay? Why are you still shooting live rounds? What will U.S. do in a multipolar world where China and Russia are rising and U.S. dollar is crashing, where Bitcoin is on the rise and U.S. dollar is $34 trillion in debt? It's actually more in debt than that. That's the public debt. I don't know. I I do not know. That I don't know. Zendaya has a masculine vibe to me. That's actually what I get from her. She may not be completely straight, and he might not be either. She cammed up. Okay, give me a time marker, Charles. I saw some of it. Oh, yeah. She's probably decent, man. You know, I I don't think she's ugly. She's average. I mean, she's probably what, a 6. No, no. If she wasn't, partner was actually a homosexual term that was actually used when they actually promoted gay marriage, and the feminists actually adopted that. I think more than anything, it was actually Obama that probably pushed it. The gold standard will sink the West. It will sink the whole world, not just the West. Okay, but to explain the gold standard will probably take too long. Go read Gold Dollars and Power about the gold standard, about Bretton Woods and the gold standard. Proxy war? Nah, not even not for Taiwan. No, there's no way to actually fight a proxy war with Taiwan and China. It's not going to work. Nigerian women buy heavily into feminism in the West. That's true. With multiple wars filled in trillions, what is just going to do in a world of multipolar nation where it can't even preserve its own democracy while trying to sell democracy to others? Hang on as best as they can, which is what they're doing right now. Disney seems to resist the media switch, insisting on making man hey, well, they're gonna go down with the ship. I had friends. I had friends, now a wife, who realized she needed to get married when she saw the girls were around a young John Wall. Realized she couldn't compete. Now she's a dentist, and she's his assistant. He's a dentist. She's his assistant. Yeah, yeah. Women actually really know, man. They actually know what they can't get very early. I love big donkey butts. I don't necessarily like big donkey butts. They're okay. Depends on the woman. How soon will it take to need to take the black pill? I don't think he'll ever take the black pill. I think he has to take the red pill first. He hasn't yet. It's not about that. But the thing is, I want to know how she looks because she keeps trying to bank on it. All right, and usually you see more white women in men's space. Yeah, it's called. I think you're gonna see a lot. I call it the rise of the red pill woman. especially white women. It's coming. You heard it here. They can repopulate quick. It has nothing to do with it. John Mearsheimer, Jonathan Owens, Jonathan Majors. The coffee girls are coming for Johns. BGS what? I don't know what that is. Don't need as much dollars when you own your own shit. That's true. Cut out pointless females. That is true. I I meant the new Cat Williams. Oh, when I saw parts of it, but it sounds like the old Cat Williams. So I haven't heard the whole thing. That's just Cat Williams. He's being let loose for 2 hours. He's been like that. He's been messy like that for a long time. So, what do you think the effects of them Houthi pirates, if any? Basically they're going to cost people a whole lot of money in shipping until they can straighten it out. They're putting pressure on Israel, putting pressure on the United States. They do. How do you balance out the emotional labor from being the only man in a house full of women? You have to have firm boundaries. You have to know who you are, have firm boundaries, and don't get caught up in their emotions. Okay, you got to be detached from it. The Amazon's already done 40 million extra men to women. Okay, have plenty of guys to go into an army, and they should export those guys. Really, I think that's what they really want to do. Could you share 3 things you would have done differently in your 30s to develop yourself? Uh my 30s, um, I was focused more on earning, as far as earning money. I focused more on upping my skills. Um, focus less on pussy, okay, than I did. So those are the 3 things. Because you know who you are, uh, you know what kind of skill set you have, and actually perfect your skill set. She's about a 6. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, her not being fully into men. Yeah. No, they don't. They don't want a war at all. Cost too much money. They're into making money, not having a war. Why is arguing about she's a 5? I know Andre would call her a 5. You think the student migrants will be targeted in a generation? Nope. A la pandering for votes. Oh yeah, yeah. They'll be fully American. They're already being pandered to. They will be educated by the school system. So it was for the Ukrainian system. Well, that's already yeah, yeah. That was obvious. Yeah, a lot of actors and theater people have been rainbow. So why do straight women easily vote alphabet happiness over their own leftover? They don't. They pretend to, but they don't. But a lot of this stuff they're taught in college, and when they get to be older, they kind of go the other way. You think warp drive driven by fusion reactor is possible for space travel and first contact? It's going to take something different than a fusion reactor, and warp has to be worked out. Hasn't been worked out yet. Yes, it would. It would crash the metal market if it would. Yeah, there's asteroids out there that can do that. Saying where we at? We at an hour and a half. Okay, that should be good enough. Everybody's talking about women. Do you think that a repel rage would go through an evolution? If so, what could be some probable signs? What is a repel age? A rapple age? I don't know what that is. Rapple rage. I know that idea what that is. A red pill rage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It takes the same steps. On my current avatar. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it will take the same steps. You have to overcome the blue pill conditioning. That's hard. And rage is part of it, just like Neo went through. Yeah, I think they will. I think they're starting to already, because we introduced like a bunch of them, um, and there's more coming. I think Pearl kind of cracked the code a little bit, and a lot of people followed. A lot of white women followed. Well, if the white women do it, the black women will actually follow, because the money goes with the white women. And with Coffin Girls content coming, as they come, I'll start putting them up. Um, it'll be on the Black Pill Gnostic page, which I haven't done in a while. I've been trying to uh, put some energy into the space through doing it through doing the lives. Lives kind of take a lot out of me, so I've kind of ignored like the Black Pill Gnostic page, but I will probably get back into it this month and this year. Try to kind of get my game up. So I'll probably be doing less live streams or being on people's panels. Say y'all guys continue to listen to this guy BGS. I've been listening for years. We know. Yep. But almost everything I've said for pretty much has come to pass. So, but the thing is, that's just reading the room. That's all it is. It's nothing special. My earnings expenses ratio was off the chain in my mid 30s. I should have been SYS been traveling and stacking money. Um, the thing is with spending money is deciding on what's important and on how you spend your money. There's a good book called Your Money or Your Life by Joe Dominguez. Let me pull it up on Amazon. Okay, it's a inexpensive book, will change how you see money, guaranteed. And it's better if you even get the audio books on it. It's probably even better. But Joe Dominguez, every person I ever gave the book to by Joe Dominguez turned their finances and their whole life around within like a couple years. And I think his wife still runs uh the foundation. The audio book, I think it's done by him. It might be better because I heard the original series when they actually did it on Sounds True. But if you get this book, okay, if you get this book, if you're in your 20s or 30s, get this book, right? Because it examines how you spend your money and focusing your money on what you think is really important. If you do that, you'll spend less money, okay? If you get this book, you know, Your Money, Your Life by Joe Dominguez. And let's see if you can find one in paperback. If you get it used, they're probably like $1 if you get it used. I don't know if they have any used ones. Really popular book. But if you can get it used, that's even better. Look at the original CD, man. Okay. That's the original CD. I think I might have it. If I have it, I'll play it. I'll play portions of it. But hell, that's the original one. That's expensive. But $10 or $11 on Kindle is well worth the money. Okay, well worth the money. It will actually change how you see money. It will actually save you money. It will actually change your life. Basically, if you're in debt, you get out of debt within a couple years. Okay, you will reverse all your bad habits within like 6 months. Believe it or not, I tried it. It's worked. I've bought this book like 5 times. Every time I've loaned it to people, I never got it back. So I just wrote it off as a gift. But the thing is, every person I ever gave it to, they changed their financial life within like a year or two. Guaranteed. Best book on money that you'll ever find. Okay? Believe it or not. Nobody talks about it. Am I doing panel? Probably not. If I do a panel, it'll be tomorrow because I actually did It's like my second show. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it. Take last question. I got to get out of here. If I do a panel, it'll be tomorrow. But hell, I got to do Gigi's thing. If I do a panel, it'll be like tomorrow evening. But I'm not gonna do it now. Oh, the grandkids are great, man. I was helping my grandson get online and peruse YouTube, that kind of stuff. So grandkids are good. I got to check on the one because his grades are not so great. And Toya's got the link. Best book, the best book on personal finance I have ever seen. The best book. They're all saying it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Okay? The best book on money I've ever seen. Nobody talks about it. Yeah. Vicki Robbins. I think that's her name. You don't have to work that hard. Thing is, how do you spend your money? Yeah, but the thing is, it's not just plotting your money out. It's actually focusing on what's important to you. That's what he teaches. In other words, the stuff that's not important to you, eliminate it. Focus more money and more time on things that's important to you, that you really get value from, instead of spending money willy-nilly. All right. Okay. We don't know you, man. Okay. We don't know you. I don't know why you keep coming up. I think you've been here before. If we knew you, you'd have money. With things I don't. You knew you'd have money already. We don't know you, and I can't suggest people that don't know you, that I don't know, give you money. All right. Did somebody get him out already? I don't see him. No, having automatic. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and start it, man. I recommend it for the new year. Actually recommend it. Have you ever been an animal person at any point? Yeah, I own dogs and cats. So yeah, dogs, cats, fish. Never any reptiles though. Let's see what we got. All right. All right, y'all. Yeah, impulse. Yeah, snacks are a problem. Okay. How much money you spend on snacks a month? It broke me from a snack habit. M&Ms were my killer. Like 3 packs a day. And from the machine, it cost me like, was it $3 a day, something like that? And that's what it was it somewhere of like $70 to $90 a month on M&Ms. Didn't make sense, so I stopped it. Yeah. If you're at work for like 8 to 12 hours, it goes by quick. Now 3 small packs a day is nothing, man. If you're at work, it's nothing. It's nothing. Well, hell, I was in the store today. M&Ms candy costs like a couple of bucks a pack now, man. Like, god damn, can't even have a sweet tooth anymore. Yeah, weaning myself off sugar and drinks. Thing is, if it's important to you, buy it. If it's not important to you, uh, we do a lot of impulse buying, a lot of impulse spending. 14 hours tomorrow. Hey, man, you got to take care of the gynocracy, Leon. No penny candy anymore. No, there is not. Nutty buddy. The thing is, if you just take one thing that you buy all the time, right, and total it up and see how much money you spend a month, it'll shock you. It adds up. It does. In our break rooms, I know, but add it up. I didn't do a panel. I actually did a live on my Master Teacher Response channel. If I do a panel, it'll be tomorrow. Anyhow, y'all, let me get out of here. One last question. Anybody got one? Real quick before I go. Yeah, the thing is, I have to find Pepsi that's pure sugar because that high fructose has nickel in it. I'm actually allergic to it. Actually turns out into alcohol in your brain. So have to get off the high fructose. Slushies are expensive now. Yep. All right, folks. It's been what, an hour and 36 minutes. Any cash apps? Let me check before I go. Nope, 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 nope. So with that, we are out of here, folks. All right, all right. All right, folks. Peace out.